Hey guys, what is going on? My name is frynaut and I'm here to answer your questions. I get a lot more comments than I expected, so I'm a tad bit overwhelmed. On one hand, I do say that I appreciate the interactions with me, but on the downside, I do have to apologize because since there were so many, I can't answer all of them. So with that being said, let's get right on it and answer your questions. So the first question comes from Racing Cloud, Champ's Life, and Please Help. They're basically asking me about my quote-unquote voice changer. Now I really don't know how to explain what I want thoroughly, so I made a pre-recording of an explanation of it. So this should give you a better explanation of it. Check it out. Okay, so the thing that everyone keeps on talking about, this voice changer thing, it's not technically a voice changer thing, it's just my thing that amplifies my voice, and more or less just like improves on what I actually have. So basically, without this, or with this, I would sound like this. So if I add that, and then I add that, then I sound good. But with voice improvements comes with actual effects, and that's where what I use all the time. Good example would be my echo. So if I increase, like, putting this on normal size, I would sound like this. But if I increase the decay and the mix, which is something that I always do, it sounds a little bit more enthusiastic, I suppose. And then there's a few other things that I have been scrolling around, so like the sign chorus is the typical Genji or Bastion kind of noise, like Mada Mada or something like that. I've used this once in my videos, which is my first ever antics video. This is the delay, and it goes like this. And it goes like this, 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 and so on and on and on. And there's a bunch of other effects that I haven't even been scrolling around, and like I even have this. So if I mix it up with, say, echo, or I remember something all the way in the back here, the flange, the expo flange right here. So if I add this, and then I mix it up with this, you're just fearing me! Fear me! But yeah, this is the so-called voice changer that a lot of people keep on talking about. With that being said, let's get on to the next question. A lot of you guys were asking me about my age, so I'm just gonna kill two birds with one stone. RebsV asks me, how old are you? And how long have you been playing Overwatch, and what interested you in the game in the first place? So first off, I'm 22 years old, and I'm gonna be 23 by March 17th. Secondly, I've been playing Overwatch since the final closed beta. Finally, I got into Overwatch because of the game itself. Before I played Overwatch, I was on a game called Smite non-stop. After a while, I got fed up with the toxicity in the game, and then Overwatch came out. It was super fun, and for the most part, there was no toxicity in the game. And then ranked games came out and everything changed. So this one person asked me a bunch of questions, but I'm just gonna answer one. Ash Valkyrie asks me, oh dude, I have so many, okay, so your voice is clearly the best on the planet. First off, it is. And I'm one who has a good example of a voice that could curdle milk. Now, I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but okay, fine. Do you have any exercises to make your voice sound like that, or are you just amazingly gifted? Or both. I love your content so much, dude. Always happy to see a new video from you, no matter when. Heart. So I'm a little bit embarrassed to talk about this, but I tend to sing to myself a lot during my pastime in my job. I'm almost always alone when I'm on the clock, so I tend to do things like this, that way I really don't go crazy. Believe it or not, I'm also very self-conscious about my voice, so I tend to do this to make an attempt to improve on my voice as well. So the next question comes from Jose Zamora, and he's asking me, what's the thing I like the most of YouTube? So as cheesy as it sounds, the thing I like the most of YouTube is you guys. Truthfully, what I like the most is the constant and positive feedback and your comments on my videos. And that's why I say you guys are the best part, and I wouldn't be as motivated as I ever been. So for the millionth time, thank you guys. I'm not gonna let you down. The next question comes from Baking Pancakes 9, and he's asking me, what are some other games that you play, and would you consider playing them on your channel? And to be honest, yes, there is one specific game that I do like to play, and I do want to play it on my channel. And that game is Lawbreakers. And really, the game is so much fun and a lot more satisfying than Overwatch. And if I could, I would record and play this game within a heartbeat. However, because of memes and whatnot, the game has an amount of 30 concurrent players. It is so hard to find a game in a game that nobody even plays. But I love this game so much that I'd really want to make it succeed. Make Lawbreakers great again! The next question comes from Skills Legends. He's basically asking me if I stream. And technically, yes, I do stream. However, these streams are really on the spot and I announce them on Twitter. And I barely stream to begin with, but I've been considering on doing a little bit more commonly. Maybe after all my troubles are away, I might be a little bit more active. Asu198 asks me, what do I do for a job? And if it's too personal, which Overwatch character do you identify with the most lore-wise? So basically, to sum up my job plain and simple, I'm a technician and a contractor, which honestly explains the hectic scheduling and whatnot. And honestly, I don't know all the characters' lore in Overwatch, so I'm just gonna say I relate to Mei. I mean, to be fair, she was alone and sleeping for a long period of time, so I guess it works. I got a lot of people asking me how I came up with my name, so I can't really shout everybody out on this one. Basically, I was about 12 years old when I chose this name. I remember being in the library making this account solely just to comment on people's videos. I also remember sitting in front of the computer thinking of a good name for my account. And back then, I was a huge Pokemon fan. And during that time, my favorite Pokemon was a small one called Frynaut. And seeing as though Frynaut was already taken, I decided to be creative and alter the name a little. And then frynaut was born. The next question comes from Skeleton War of 17. And he's asking, if you nut and trace her and she recalls, does it stay in or go back in your dick? Why am I answering this? I think I'm done here. So with that being said, thank you guys so much for asking me so many questions. The fact that there was over 100 questions is absolutely crazy. And I also have to apologize once more for the lack of activity. The personal issues that I keep bringing up have been hitting me a lot more than usual, and it's been getting so bad I've been incredibly tempted to make a video about it to get things off my chest. It also would make me feel a little bit more transparent so you guys will understand why things have been the way they were. But other than that, thanks for watching my video, and thank you guys so much for 7,000. Make sure to leave a like on this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos. I hope you guys had a Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and Happy Holidays in general. And until next time, see ya.